nation. Go, 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 go.
If ever there's a time you need to dance to get flippin' warmed up, today is the day, as it is like 37 below zero here in Las Vegas today. I mean, I don't know. We had 80 degrees a week ago, and then the bottom just has fallen out on our temperatures, although I did see, Gypsy, low 70s by next Monday. But 37 degrees when I woke up this morning. Dancing is good. Why do we sound hollow? There we are. Hi there.
Hello, hello.
Welcome to another edition of Time to Vegas, coming to you live from the Go Live Vegas studios in the heart of Las Vegas, Nevada. I am Aaron P. That over there is Gypsy G.
I thought you were going to say Vanna White for a minute, but...
Okay, well, that wouldn't be
hair.
appropriate, though. Well, no, that doesn't match with the host that passed this week, though, unfortunately. He never had a Vanna White.
That's true. That's true.
Sitting in the DJ booth, the Gothic Guru himself is with us this week. That's his new moniker with us, the Gothic Guru. He will be joining us today and sharing some wisdom and some thoughts.
Thank you for having me.
Hey, no worries. As soon as the producer there, he just turned my mic down. There we go. I just heard him chuckle. So we know that's live.
We got to figure it out.
Aaron E. on the board, and our special guest who will join us after the first break. Miss Lucie May is sitting over on what we lovingly call the casting couch. So don't take any offense to that. She's sitting on the casting couch just because we couldn't come up with a more appropriate name. But anyway, welcome everybody for watching. As always, you can call us 702-329-6947 is the local U.S. number. If you're outside the United States, toll free. Everybody from Leeds, England, we expect you to blow up our phone lines today. 855-502-4321, because we did the math before the show, Gypsy. It is 5:08 p.m. England time. It's dinner time there.
Oh, nice. Call us. Tell us what you're having for dinner.
Now, if you are lucky enough to have Twitter, and if you do use it, you can also send us a live tweet using hashtag TIME2VEGAS, using the number 2, just like you see on the boards behind us. Or, just as efficiently, check us out on our chat rooms. We have a watch party started. Everybody's out there. You can send us messages, and we'll share along. And for the hearing impaired, those watching on the video, we do have closed caption now. How cool is that? Not to mention all the other hundreds of platforms that Go Live Media houses out on. So anyway.
Well, that being said, everywhere we are, I'm still not sure if we're on my Facebook. So if we are, yay!
Yeah, right.
One for me.
Absolutely. So with that, what's been going on this week, Missy?
Well, cold, more cold.
Yeah.
Man, you know, winter, you didn't even knock, you little bastard. You just kind of moved right in, right?
I just blew the door down.
Jesus. I actually pulled out a winter jacket for real, not like last week or the week before,
Exactly.
where we put our jackets on as a joke after. Man, that was crazy.
Vegas has lost its mind.
It had the
I know,
bipolar
right?
weather of Las Vegas strikes
Yeah, there
again.
you go.
Now, we got a little rain at my house on Sunday, literally for like 10
Little,
seconds.
yeah, little.
Was there any measurable rain at the airport to stop the 200 or 201 days in a row? Did you hear anybody? I don't know.
I didn't hear. I just saw a lot of people were posting rain.
Yeah.
Yay!
And it smelled like rain. It had that rain smell.
Yeah.
It was lovely.
Right?
But it was backed up with some vicious wind though, so
Yes.
you couldn't go play in the puddles. But
No.
if there was even enough to make a puddle, I don't know, because it was windy and cold. I was inside.
But those are the best kind of days. Back east on a Sunday with that rain and raw feeling. Just get back into bed, pull the covers back over your head, and enjoy a nap in the middle of the afternoon.
There you go.
Which I did not do because I was stuck watching television. Anyway, so we got a couple things, headline news. Why don't you cover a couple things going on there?
All right. Well, there it
Oh,
is.
wait a minute. Better put up my hood.
Well, one thing cool I saw, I think it was a review journal ad that surprised, or not ad, news flash, breaking news. That surprised me because we have all these casinos that are talking about shutting down in the middle of the week. They're going to actually, they're exploring opening the Rio before the end of the year, which surprised me because I drive by there a lot and I was like, that's so weird to see what's going to happen to the Palms? And I didn't even cross my mind that the Rio could be opening before some action at the Palms, right? So that's an interesting step forward.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
And they're supposed to open like right before New Year's or by the end of the year.
somewhere in late December.
So
yeah.
they're getting ready for
Yeah.
New Year's.
That's
why.
great news.
Yeah, it is. So let's hope that really happens. Wow,
Am
that's
I Maleficent
funny.
right now? Is that what's going on?
Maleficent. There you go.
I think that one's your winner. That was awesome.
Winner,
That was
winner,
totally
chicken dinner
awesome.
right there.
So another thing that happened, that day I went downtown and filmed the Circa, and it's out on YouTube for those who want to watch it. What an amazing hotel! It cost me $10 to go walk around the pool area. It was worth it, right? I found out that that day valet is not free, or not valet. Parking garages are not free downtown. I will not say where I parked because the woman called me a liar, and I sucked it up and let it go because she said, "Get out of here, you liar!" And so I just still didn't have to pay, so it was free.
The disrespect.
Yeah, I pull up and she's chilling out. And the last 3 times I've been at this certain garage, they didn't even want the ticket. They just waved me out. So my window was broke. It's half down. I'm like, do you want this ticket? Because she's staring at me, and she's like, "Yeah, I want the ticket." That's my bad accent. She reaches in, she takes the ticket, and then she goes, $10. I'm like, what? Ready to fight. I'm like, why would I pay you $10 to park here for less than an hour? And then she's like, that's our price. I'm like, no, I haven't paid the last 3 times I've been here. And she's like, you liar, get out of here.
Well, that's just it, folks. If you want to get ahead, lie to the parking people.
Yeah,
in the
and
garages.
that's the crazy part. It wasn't a lie. So I did some research, and plus my friend Karen told me, here's how parking works, right? Right now. Everything's subject to change by this afternoon.
That's
Parking at the MGM, Valley's closed. Parking's free at all MGM properties. And I was just at the Excalibur yesterday. It's true, right? Simple. Pulling in, pulling out. Venetian, it's free. Valley is open, it's free. Tip your valet parkers, right? That's very important. The Link, what the hell happened there? I've been parking there for free. Not a lie. I pulled in whatever night it was, Friday night, to go see Vinny and Vin, the Bronx Wanderers. By the way, if you guys haven't been there, Friday and Saturday night, they are playing at the Carnival Bar. They are awesome. You are not allowed to dance, though. And if you walk away from your table, you have to have your mask on. Support that so they can keep that gig, because it's pretty cool being able to see them right there. Mm-hmm. But I had to take a ticket. I go to pull in the thing where I always pull in, and it's blocked. So I had to figure out how to go in, get a ticket. And everyone says, well, if you're local, you can get out free. Well, good luck figuring that out, right? I can do cryptocurrency and send it all across the planet, but I can't figure out how to have my ID go click, you're free.
Stop whining.
I know, right? So heads up if you're going to the Link. Downtown, Circa, $4 an hour up to 6 hours. At the 6 hour, it's a $25 flat rate, even though 6 times 4 equals 24. they're taking the dollar.
They're rounding it up.
Yeah, so the pool you already know is $10. Valet is a flat $15, so valet and tip, and you still come out $5 a hit. The D is only $3 an hour up till 7 p.m. Then it goes to $4 an hour. Valet is free, you guys. That's the beauty of Vegas. Just make sure you tip. Did I say that before?
It's funny about that $24 charge at the rounding up. I'm teaching a lesson to my students in school right now about rounding. And if anybody remembers the rules on rounding, 0, 1, 2, 3, or 4, if that's your end number, you round down. 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9, you round up. So 24 is less than 5. Shouldn't it drop down for a discount to $20 to the nearest 10?
That makes sense.
What kind of new math is that they're doing?
Well, let me tell you how they round at Smith's up in Mesquite when I was away for 2 weeks doing that detox. Oh, we don't give change, so we're just going to add it to this hypothetical account you have with us. You just lost 55 cents. I'm like, well, since I just walked up and there was a $20 bill on the floor, I'm going to let that go.
Don't bullshit me.
Yeah, but I was like, wow, how do they get away with that, right? They don't even say, would you like to donate it? They're just like, oh, it'll be in your account. Like,
Somebody's banking.
Yeah, exactly.
so
All
here's
pennies.
the all-time winner. Plaza, downtown, $5 a day to park, $30 for a monthly pass. I didn't even know they had a monthly pass.
Wow.
The
I
secret
know,
is out.
right?
The secret is
There
out.
you go.
That's right.
That's parking.
Former Mayor Goodman has pull at that hotel because his restaurant is there.
His restaurant is there, and when you walk in from the parking garage, you're right on the level to where you'll walk right up to his
Which
his,
doesn't mean a hill of beans.
restaurant.
But Mrs. Mayor Goodman is the one that you want now. She's the one in office.
Right. Let me zip through shows real quick, you guys. As we all expected, shows are coming back right after that thing we had.
Right?
So
shall not be
MGM
named.
and when Lucie May gets up here, we're going to get some insight into more shows because I don't have all of them up on everything. MGM, David Copperfield, Jabberwockies, Brad Garrett's Comedy Club, Carrot Top, Fantasy, Australian Bee Gees, Thunder Down Under. These are all either opened tonight, yesterday, or sometime within the next 7 days. Downtown, Mike Hammer, Hypnosis Unleashed, Spirit of the King, which Spirit of Elvis. These guys like spirits. By Steve Connolly. So we're moving forward, right? And there's some bars and restaurants that are able to add more shows, and we're going to learn about more shows today.
That's quite the lineup.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So progress, yay.
A couple of quick hits I have before we go to break and bring Lucy up to join us here. First of all, for those of you who are looking for a job seasonally, FedEx is opening up a brand new, what did they call it here? Sortation facility up in North Las Vegas, up in North Sloan Lane. 120 brand new people. The place isn't even open yet. It's due to open like within the next couple of weeks. They're looking to hire 120 employees. So if you want to get a job with FedEx, go to groundwarehousejobs.fedex.com. That's groundwarehousejobs.fedex.com. Or you can send a text to F as in Frank, X as in xylophone, G as in George, JOB, all typed together.
What's it?
To 3301.
Ghost.
I think you got some over on you.
Wait, isn't xylophone Z?
No, it's
sorry.
X, yeah, XY, right? To 33011 for any more information. FXGJOB 33011. Another thing on the strip, the Park MGM Hotel starting this week. From Monday through Thursday, noon to noon, the hotel rooms will be closed throughout the property. However, the Nomad Hotel, casinos and restaurant, and at the Park MGM will remain open, and this closure is only expected to last until December. Now, we'd be remiss if we did not talk about the passing of one of the greatest television hosts of all time. When you look at some of those who've been on TV for many, many years, the great Alex Trebek passed away this past week at the age of 80, I believe, and he's been fighting very publicly the last couple of years with pancreatic cancer, which... Exactly.
Yeah.
Which is a segue to next week's show.
My mother's favorite show, by
I
the
know.
way.
Oh, is it? There
Yeah,
you go.
this is a big hit for her.
You forget how long. I mean, he's
Mama
been on
G.
that show for 20, 30 years. I mean, it's
Yeah.
talk about longevity. And he is the right kind of personality. He has that balance, with the seriousness of the topic. So I came across an article this morning of the names that are being bantered around, that possible replacements. The first one, and this came out yesterday, actually, George Stephanopoulos. He's host on Good Morning America. Also was a press secretary previous and all that. So his name has come up. This one hit the list, but kind of joking because Alex Trebek was very close to Betty White. He joked. Well, I'm sorry. Right. Who is Betty White? I apologize. I should be saying it that way. He said in an interview in 2018 that he wanted somebody younger than him to host when he's finished. That's why Betty White's name came up. Who is Ken Jennings? Ken, one of the biggest winners of all time. This one sort of intrigues me. TMZ and CNN legal analyst Laura Coates, who actually did the interview with him in 2018, he brought up her name. And then hot off the presses this morning, and as I'm reading this, you're not supposed to read and drive, but a new name came up in the list that I saw today, and I think we have a picture that should be popped up. Some guy named Aaron Phillips, The Voice. He's had. Wait a minute, is that a busy tone there? So Aaron Phillips is also submitting his hat into the ring to take over for Jeopardy.
Now that's the guy from Time to Vegas, right?
That's the same guy from Time to Vegas. And
He's got my vote.
Yeah, and he does wrestling commentary and he hosts events and stuff. So he's not shy behind a microphone. So
Man, that's awesome. You got my vote too.
yeah, see, that's one.
That's
No,
two.
two.
Two. I got five here in the studio.
This
so
is how it starts.
That's
This is.
anyway. So
This needs to go viral, you guys.
exactly.
Let's get him
So,
in.
Aaron Phillips for host. Start my own. I don't want to say the word campaign, but I guess I almost have to. All right, with that, let's go to a quick break so we can bring up our guest today. Miss Lucie
Yes.
May will join us in the hot seat in 60 seconds. You are watching Time to Vegas. Gypsy G, Aaron P, the Goth Guru, Aaron E, and next up, Lucie May will be coming up in 60
Are
seconds.
you looking for someone to provide training to your sales staff? Do you need a motivational speaker about how to handle change? Do you have an upcoming event that needs an MC to handle those responsibilities? Well, look no further than longtime Las Vegas radio personality Aaron Phillips. I am local to Las Vegas and I can blend my talents with any audience. For more information, please visit www.aaronphillipsvoice.com and book me for your next event or training needs.
There you go. The cat on a hot tin roof. No, that's a cat on a Gothic Guru's head, right?
It's a ghost.
There you go. I guess we ran out of 9 lives, huh? Welcome back to Time to Vegas. Aaron and Gypsy here. And as you can tell, we've been joined by our guest today. Lucie May is a professional dancer choreographer from Leeds, England. She has appeared in productions around the world from Johannesburg to Brazil, and she has sailed the 7 seas on 10 different vessels. She has performed all over Vegas, dancing and choreographing for cabarets, fashion shows, music videos, and Bollywood movies, whilst producing her own shows, including Gypsy, Amped, After Dark, and Wild Night.
Yeah.
Lucie toured with Charo and Amelia Zidane, the Belly Girls. Her main passion is rock and blues. She says she is strongly influenced by artists such as Led Zeppelin, Joan Jett, Janis Joplin, Blondie, AC/DC, Jimi Hendrix, and Susie Quatro. Her choreography and styling is inspired by that genre of rock. Please welcome Lucie May to the show. How are you?
Welcome.
That was a great intro. I read it just like you wrote it. Appreciate it.
Not in my accent, though.
Well, I tried when I said Leeds, but I mean, I certainly would not want it to be taken derogatory if I say it wrong or use the wrong accent. So, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Most entertainers getting up to join us at 9 a.m. can be a little rough, but thank you for doing it.
Bright-eyed and bushy-tailed.
Well, actually, your body clock is still 8 hours ahead right now, isn't it? We were talking before the show about time changes.
Not after 10 years, but...
Oh, okay, after 10 years. There you go. There you go.
You adapt.
Perfect.
She's caught up.
yeah.
Yeah. So, Gypsy, why don't you get us started if you want? We'll start our conversation. As a reminder, 702-329-6947. Or if you're over in Leeds, England, and want to call and say hello, 855-502-4321.
I caught that little accent.
Did you? I threw it back in there
Yeah.
again.
There we go.
Certain words, it's easier. Other words, it doesn't do well.
All right. So, at what age did you just say, I'm going to be a star? I love entertainment. I want to be on stage. This is my thing. How did that click?
What age? Probably when I left to go to dance college, so at 16, because then you have to decide. Then I decided it's going to be my profession. You know what I mean? So from then and then starting to work professionally after that, and I never wanted to stop.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Dance college. That in itself sounds pretty awesome, right? I
That
never
would be
heard
like-
those words put together.
Yeah,
I'm
that'd
like,
be like
wow.
that'd be like culinary school. You go in specifically to learn to cook, so dance
Yeah.
school would be the same, right?
Yeah, dance.
So is that like the college level type of education that you went through
Yeah.
for that? Oh, okay. That's
Yeah.
cool.
It was actually a musical theatre college. It wasn't only dance college, but I've stayed away from like the acting side of it, you know. all
Yeah,
the
but you
cheesy
are
shit.
acting when you're dancing on stage, yeah. I mean, I
Yeah.
would think there's some
I
acting
suppose
going
so.
into that, right?
Yeah.
Not
And-
unlike when
and
we
I-
sell timeshare.
Yeah, right away. No.
Very cool. So you actually, though, you learned to dance at a much younger age than going into the dance schools.
Yeah, I was about 5 or 6.
Did you just get up on the floor and just heard a beat and you just started moving to it?
Me and my sister used to sing and dance like always.
Oh,
when we were
okay.
little. So
Okay.
we started going to dance school, and I was actually doing Irish dancing at the beginning. So I used to do these Irish dancing competitions, and now I look back at it, I'm like, it's so funny. Like,
It's
the
like if
wigs
anybody
that we
has
had
that-
to wear and the dresses that we had to
Yeah.
wear, and it was just funny, but it was so.
Was that
Yeah.
like the river dance kind of thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
river
actually
dance.
love
That's
it.
Great.
I love it.
I got to imagine, though, picking and choosing, getting started at the age of 5. Now, obviously, based on the bio that I read, we read who your influences are musically as well. But at that young age, 5, and even before you went off to the school, who were your influences then as you went into school saying, I'm going to pattern dancing after XYZ people?
For my dancing, it'd be when I was watching all Riverdance, Spirit of the Dance, Lord of the Dance, Michael Flatley.
That was
You
a
know
name
Michael
back then, right?
Flatley?
Sure. Well, he was big here in the U.S. with why am I blanking on the show now? I
I
just
can't
said
help
it.
you. Sorry.
The tap dancer. You just river dance.
Yeah.
He made it big
Lord
here in
of
the
the
US.
Dance.
Lord of the Dance. All of that stuff. That
Yeah.
was big on,
Yeah.
especially holiday time when they would do choreography events around holidays.
It was so good.
That was
well, it
tremendous.
still is so good.
I could sit and anything like that tap dancing and stuff that's infused with that. I can sit and watch all day long. There's just
Yeah.
something about the sound of tap.
It's cool.
It's mesmerizing. It's like watching a drum solo. Listening to a drum solo. So
I
yeah.
myself was that close to once signing up. And I'd still look back and go, why didn't I ever sign up? Not for the whole college and the school, but just,
To Irish
I
dance.
also think tap is cool.
Yeah.
Just,
It's not too late.
I think all dance is cool. I mean, I was also, started a hip hop class for a minute and walked out, not
No way,
walked
that's
out, but
awesome.
just didn't keep going back. So I respect that you went all the way with it, right?
Yeah.
That's serious. And it keeps you in shape.
I was
right?
just going to say, yeah, dancing is really in good shape. I mean, I can't do it, but I love to watch hula dancing.
Oh, yeah.
Hula dancing.
Can you hula?
I've not tried, actually.
Really? Okay.
No.
Now, physically speaking, obviously you're in great shape. How does a dancer and a performer like yourself stay in shape? Because obviously dancing is rigorous, and when you do shows in town, we're not talking like a 3-minute routine and you're done for the night, right?
No. And with quick changes and everything.
Right.
I just never stop, to be honest. I think that's what it is. I'm always doing something.
Okay.
And I've just started a new class called Rock Fit.
Okay.
Where it's pretty much like a major workout to classic rock.
Really?
Wait,
Yeah.
you started it, you're the teacher or you joined it when you say you started?
Oh no, I'm teaching it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Tell everyone where that is.
Yeah.
Right on.
Great job.
I'm actually looking for a new studio now, but the last time I did it was at B2B, which was on Main Street.
Okay.
Yeah, you know where Velveteen Rabbit and all that.
Yep.
It was on there in a little studio. But yeah, I'm looking for somewhere else after the show.
Okay. So
That sounds cool.
Do you have a
Listen up.
website
Yeah.
for it?
I have my website. Everything's on that.
Oh,
but
everything. And the website is what?
Yeah, it's www.thelucieshow.com.
The Lucie
That's
Show.
awesome. But you spell Lucy different, correct?
Yeah, Lucie.
I was going to
Right.
say, you don't
I'm
have somebody
pretty
come out
particular
as...
about that.
I was going to say, you don't have anybody come out as Desi
Yeah.
or anything. Hey, Lucy!
Oh, I've had
You got
to
some
do that.
explaining to do. So give me an idea. Obviously, physically, dancing. So obviously, you have high adrenaline. Your body's always burning and churning because of the
Yeah.
dance stuff. So
Just for the heck of it, because you've got two people up here that are always watching their weight and programs and stuff. What's a typical day of meals for you to stay in shape so that you can do your thing? And be honest, whether it's good or
Okay,
bad.
Can we, just because she doesn't know your history, can you kind of let her know why you went there? He's down like
I'll show you
20 pounds at least. No, go ahead.
My high point was 354 pounds. And after COVID-19, I've gotten the COVID 20. So I'm up to about 230 right now, but I bottomed down to about 212.
So,
And I do
yeah.
CrossFit 3 times a week.
Yeah.
Or try to anyway.
So that's why he
CrossFit.
asked.
Yeah.
is It's
Yeah.
part of his world.
Thank you. Yeah.
Well, I'm not sure what I can give you any good advice because I eat shit, honestly.
That's
Like,
okay.
Oh,
But-
you're one of those naturals.
Me too. Me too.
I just grab and eat chips, all that shit.
So that's why you have, but with your exercise being the dancing, you're burning that as fast as you're taking calories and carbs in.
I love soda too.
You know, some people just have the gift. They don't live in the
Soda
world
and
of
chips, that's the
attachment.
secret.
They eat
Soda and
something
chips.
and they don't hold on to it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Soda and chips is the breakfast of champions, right?
Yeah, that's what I had this
Exactly.
I knew I was doing something right.
That's exactly right. All right, so
Wow.
I know you have a show coming up this Saturday. You have a couple
Yeah.
things going on. We'll talk about that in a second. So you went off to school. You made the commitment for dancing to be a lifetime thing. You notice she's doing the moves and she's stretching like that's okay.
I can't sit still.
No, that's okay.
Very graceful.
Yeah, graceful. That's the word I was looking for. So when did you realize after going through school or whatever it was when you said professionally,
Yeah.
I'm making a run at this. This is my passion and this is what I want to do to make a living and do my thing.
The moment I started dance college,
Really? You
because
knew?
that was fucking hard.
So that's okay.
No.
We're not regulated by the FCC. You're good. Don't worry. They're not going to shut us down. Facebook might.
That'd be
but,
cool if they even knew we were here.
so you knew by making that commitment to the dance
Yeah.
college that this was your profession for life.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
Was it the parties or no?
yeah.
the after party
You know
sold
they
me
had
for
it
sure.
good.
Right?
After show party.
So after that or during that, what was the step? Where was like the first show?
That was, I moved straight to Cyprus, which is an island near Greece.
Sounds amazing.
And I went straight into a show there, and I was choreographing and I was dance captain, and we toured around Pathos, Cyprus, in different shows. It was like a showgirl, like Moulin Rouge kind of production.
How cool! How
Yeah.
cool! That had to be amazing.
So I find I'm not surprised. I saw that I just pulled back up the part of her bio about some of her adrenaline likes, and
Yeah.
if that's the case, I'm going to divert to this past Saturday show with Twin Brothers. We had a guest on who owns a business called Adrenaline Mountain. That's something
Yeah.
we need to do up
Yep,
near
I wanna go there.
Good Springs.
Uh-huh.
Everything from shooting rifles, driving.
I've heard of it.
Okay, so
Oh my
you
God.
use the word adrenaline. That's what sort of kicked in my head. But she loves monster trucks. No surprise. Motorcycles. Do you own a motorcycle?
No.
Okay,
But
but
Christmas is coming.
go to GoFundMe.com. Lucie
Yeah.
May, right?
Harley
Shooting.
Davidson.
What kind of shooting do you like to do?
Well, I don't shoot animals.
Well,
I
no,
don't
but I
hunt.
mean weaponry.
Target shooting.
Oh, targets. Okay,
Yeah.
so what's your weapon of choice when you go to? Because we both have experience with that.
Yeah. Probably AK-47.
Oh,
AR-15.
we're talking.
That's
Wait,
gangster.
what are you talking about?
No, that's well above my
It
experience.
goes with the big trucks.
Yeah, that's
Hello.
true.
I do love shooting.
Very true.
Whoa.
It is.
Not animals.
And then boxing, which is
Yeah.
also great cardio workout.
Yeah, I
Right.
love boxing. Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool. I remember Taibo, Billy Blanks when that was the thing, right?
Yep.
Kickboxing and everything. That was
Yep.
probably before your time.
Billy Blanks
I'm just
is the
nodding.
truth.
Billy Blanks, what?
Billy Blanks is the truth.
Right?
That was an excellent workout.
It absolutely was. Absolutely was. Mixed cardio and kickboxing and all that good stuff. So I'm not surprised by the adrenaline things that
Yeah.
she likes. Plus the adrenaline of performing, right?
It's
Yeah.
gotta be. It's gotta be total adrenaline. Do you jump out of airplanes?
Yes. Yeah.
Too.
Have you bungee jumped off the Strat?
No, I haven't because I heard that it's shit.
Really? Oh,
Yeah,
I
and
would
it's
know. I haven't tried
$100,
it.
so I don't want to.
How much is it?
I would.
$100, I think. I'd rather
Really?
go jump off Nelson's Landing.
That's funny. Not that I would know from the Strat bungee cord because I'm happy to keep my 2 feet planted.
Yeah.
so.
I heard that they just like lower you down. There's no free fall at all.
Oh, really? That's
that
changed.
don't
I thought
sound
it was
that
free
fun.
fall.
Oh, so
Day
it's
shift.
not scary enough.
No.
Wow.
Could you imagine who the first bungee jump test person was?
Oh my god.
All right, Fred.
jump off here.
Let's see what happens.
I think it was
Oh, crap.
just a couple of stone kids playing on the home bridge. You
Well,
know?
he hit the cement. Raise it up, John. We got to try again. So interesting. All right, cool. Well, we're at the bottom of the hour. Let's step aside for a bottom of the hour break. When we come back, let's talk about what you got going on this week. We have a show this week that we're doing with a couple of great entertainers and things happening. You are watching Time to Vegas, coming to you live from the Go Live Vegas studios here in Las Vegas. That's Gypsy. That's Lucy. I'm Aaron. That's the Guru. We'll be back in about 60 seconds.
Are you looking for someone to provide training to your sales staff? Do you need a motivational speaker about how to handle change? Do you have an upcoming event that needs an MC to handle those responsibilities? Well, look no further than longtime Las Vegas radio personality Aaron Phillips. I am local to Las Vegas and I can blend my talents with any audience. For more information, please visit www.aaronphillipsvoice.com and book me for your next event or training needs. All right, the phone lines are open. Give us a call, 702-329-6947. If you're outside the United States and you want to call and say hello to Miss Lucy, 855-502-4321. The Twitterverse, send us a tweet using hashtag Time2Vegas. That is the number 2 in between. It'll pop up on the screen like the one that was submitted earlier by yours truly. We can address. Put a question or a comment or a thought inside the chat rooms, the watch parties. Oh my goodness gracious!
This is the best
Is
one
that a
yet.
chicken nugget?
I'm a chicken nugget.
Did
Oh,
somebody?
thank you. I didn't even know what it was. I thought it was a cookie.
That's what I thought. I was going to say, did somebody
Somewhere
throw
Baby
up over
Yoda
there?
is very happy.
That's right. Anyway, welcome back. All right. So this Saturday, November 14th, the day after Friday the 13th, by the way.
I love that day.
Could you imagine if Election Day ever fell out on Friday the 13th? It never would, of course, because Tuesdays is Election Days. But when certain events fall out on...
I have no comment on that.
I know, exactly. I don't know why I brought it up.
In the
I know.
last-
That goes out with the bathwater. I don't know. I just don't ask me why that was. Okay.
You said it.
I do. I know. I don't want to get flagged by Facebook. Yeah, Facebook.
There he is.
Yeah, and I want to host. Oh,
By
there
the
you go.
way, okay, then
Baby
real
Yoda.
quick, all my friends who left, I miss you. Okay.
Exactly. All right, let's talk about what you got going on this Saturday night, the 14th, 8:30 p.m. Let's talk about it. Wild Night?
Yeah, it's called Wild Night, and it's a variety show based around rock music. All my favorite
Yeah,
rock songs.
of course. That's all right.
So I have a dance group, the Wild Ones, and we've done like a tribute to Eddie Van Halen. Because
Okay.
when that happened, that's when I started choreographing. I have John Shaw, the illusionist. Yeah.
I'm not friends with John Shaw. He's a good guy.
I knew it. I'm like, I know that name.
Have
Why
you
do I know
seen
that
what he
name?
does?
Well, he brought the ghosts into the studio when he hosted a show here for a while.
Are they still here?
The ghosts? Oh, yes, they are. And we'll talk. I'll tell you how we know that after the show.
Okay. Yeah, I've got comedians, Bobby Wayne, Ube Makagi Rossi. I've got acrobats, Beta and Michael. I've got Stoney Curtis from the Stoney Curtis Band. Paul Scally's the host. Molly Boom Boom, she's the burlesque solo, and she tells some funny jokes while she's stripping, pretty much. So it's a crazy lineup.
Are you sure you don't need a host this Saturday night? I can come by after my wrestling is done at 6 and make it over there. But no, it looks
You
like
have to come. You are coming.
I do have to get over there
I
for
have
sure.
4 tickets left.
Oh,
Yeah.
hey, wait a minute.
Yeah.
I do not recognize this number. There's a lot of numbers that just popped up on my caller ID. Caller, thank you so much for calling. Please state your name and please tell us where you are calling from. And lower the volume in the background.
It's Lucie May's mum.
It's my mum.
Oh, there you go. All right. Welcome,
Oh my
Mom.
god, I can't
Welcome.
believe you managed to pull that off.
from England?
Yeah, she's in Leeds right now.
Yeah, because the phone number came up on my caller ID 011 blah, 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 like it never ended.
Wow.
But once
Hi,
I-
Mom.
Hi, Luce. You okay?
Yeah, I'm good. Are you watching? Well, you must be.
Yes. Yeah, we are. Yeah.
Well-
Stanley's been joining in too.
That is so cool. You know, your mom is really the very first international phone call we've gotten to this show. So
Really?
that
There you go, Mom.
that
Breaking
deserves a
ground.
shirt that Lucy can mail to her mom, I think, for sure. So
Yeah.
Congratulations.
well, you can say hi to mom, have a talk. We won't listen, we promise. It's okay. You can-
Is Amy there? That's my sister.
Amy's there, but she's in the other room so that we're not making too much noise. So she's watching as I'm talking to you.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah, because she's loud.
And it's a few seconds after.
Okay.
Yeah, there is a little bit of a delay from what we say here in the
Yeah.
studio before it goes out.
Yeah.
That's everywhere, so it's
Yeah,
not just to
yeah.
England.
Yeah.
This is
So
very
she's-
cool.
So Amy's going, yes, I'm here.
Is it cold there? It's really, really cold here.
Yeah, it's really cold and it's been really foggy. But it's been a bit of a brighter day today, nice autumn day.
Okay.
Amy's come and she's laughing her head off.
So mom, if I
Yeah.
mom,
Hi.
oh, go ahead. Was that your sister?
That's my sister.
Go ahead. I didn't realize she switched.
She's crazier than me. Hi.
Hi, Vegas.
Hey sis,
Hello.
we got you all here. You know, it's only like 9:40 in the morning here. You guys are lucky. You're at dinner time and your day's just about
Yeah.
over.
Lucky.
Yeah.
How cool is that? How cool is that? So how proud are you of your?
I don't know what to say.
Oh, that's so. I'm going to ask you a question. How proud are you
Okay.
of your sister? How proud are you of her for what she's accomplished out here in Vegas?
Very proud. Very, very proud. And I can't wait to move out there one day too.
Oh, what was?
Now you want to move out here?
Don't. Right. Don't come now. It's as cold here as it is there. So now's not a good time.
Yeah.
I highly doubt that.
What was?
It is. It's actually the same. It's still.
Yeah, it was 37 degrees this morning when I woke up out here. So it's very
Oh, wow.
unusual.
So
Yeah.
there.
Yeah,
When was the last time you saw your mom?
yeah, it's very cool.
I saw them both in February.
Oh, okay.
Oh, right before.
I was hoping you would have said something more dramatic, like 5 years.
No
This would have been a
way.
great reunion.
No way.
No. Well, that's good. So,
So
obviously,
that was before lockdown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You went there or they came
No,
here?
they came here with my
Oh, how
baby
cool.
nephew. He's so cute.
no wonder why mom wants to move here.
I think
know, I
that
wish
was
they were.
sister. Who said they want to move here, mom or sister?
That was Amy, my sister.
Sister, okay, right on.
Now we just need to get my mom here.
Who's Carol Martin?
Oh, that's yeah.
Because she just popped into the chat room saying
yeah.
hi.
Okay.
So
You might not want to answer that.
all it says is hi, Lucy.
Oh, I thought that she was calling. I was
No,
like-
no, no. Why would
She's
we?
from Scotland.
Okay. Well, once your mom and sister are
Lucy. Hi,
done
Carol.
done with us, then Carol is more than welcome to call in. She just put two happy laughing faces on there with what you just said. So. All right. Well, see, that would be cool. We'd get 2 back-to-back calls international. How cool would that be?
And
Two
you'll
for
have
two.
a loud Scottish lady.
That's okay. We're okay. We can turn the volume downs in here. However she sounds to everybody else is good with me.
Is
And,
there,
then we have flying baby Yodas in the studio as well. Well, listen, Mom
At
and
900 years old, you reach look as good you will not.
Mom and sister, we thank you so much for taking a few minutes to
Thank
join
you.
us and say
Thank you,
hi to Lucy for
Bye.
us.
Love you.
She's doing a great job.
Yeah, thank you. Have fun.
Thank
See
you.
you later. Love you, Lou.
Love you. Bye.
awesome.
Bye.
Bye, guys. How cool was that? Carol,
That's pretty cool.
1-855-502-4321. If you have some dirt on Lucy, like from your childhood or something.
Oh no, please.
Is that how long you guys, are you childhood friends?
Oh, Carol is my mum's friend.
Oh, it's your mom's
but
friend.
yeah, she knows me pretty well.
All right. Well, that's as good as
So-
watching you grow up.
Speaking of dirt on Lucy,
Uh-oh.
I would love to share what you, well, I want not me to share, but you to share. We just found out, going back to adrenaline junkies, seriously, I know quite a bit adrenaline junkies. I don't join those parties. I'm a chicken junkie, right? And I don't mean for dinner, okay? So, come on, that was funny, right? We found out just to what degree adrenaline junkie that she has been in the past, probably still is, and I'm going to have her share it because I never even knew this existed. It's an amazing story. If you would share what you shared with us.
I just said my ex-husband was, or I don't know if he still is, but he was the world champion skydiver and wingsuiter. So he wears the wingsuit and jumps off cliffs. And so I was just saying, we used to do competitions in China, and he'd be jumping off the mountain, and I'd be on a mountain like halfway down with a clicker timing who's the fastest, like.
So that's good. So you'd be like the spotter timing.
Serious adrenaline.
Yeah,
Right? Not
all
just
down to me who wins. No, I'm just kidding.
yeah, not just like let's go to the Vegas airport and pay for a tandem jump, right?
No, like
Wow.
that's the serious shit.
Jesus. Well, I'm waiting for that event to come up on X Factor or X Games. That sounds like an event that should come up on the ESPN X Games because they have all those wild events, you know. So pretty. How did he get into that? I mean, that's just tried it one day and said this was cool.
Yeah, he's been doing it.
Wow.
Yeah,
Forever.
it's your thing. It's
and-
your thing.
wow.
I just never knew there was competition. The best jumper, and wow.
And the
those
fact you
birds-
needed somebody halfway up the mountain with a stopwatch.
So
yeah, there's so
How did
many
you draw
different
that gig?
competitions.
Did you draw the short straw or something, or lose a bet that you got that gig?
I was
But
in a
they
hot
love
air
it.
balloon
They
as well
love
during the
it.
click. Yeah,
They love that.
I
They-
did.
Wow.
They probably are like, please pick me.
Right?
I mean, that's the amazing part. So would it be fair to say, and this goes out to all entertainers, even those who don't like adrenaline, fair and sad to say, the adrenaline, the largest adrenaline that you're going through now is, damn it, can we keep our shows open?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's kind of where the adrenaline is today.
I think everyone is trying to find their own way around it, you know, and I think people are doing a pretty good job, like,
Yeah.
of making it work different ways, you know. Dinner shows, the distancing from the stage, blah blah blah, all that.
No, obviously
Yeah.
when you're
It's gonna
doing
come back.
where you're doing your show Saturday, obviously
Yeah.
they have to follow all the guidelines as
Yeah.
well, right? Limited seating and all of that. And I don't think we got to this. You said there's only like four tickets left.
4 tickets. Yeah.
What's the maximum capacity for the show?
55?
Okay, so you have four tickets left. Where can people get tickets? Those last four.
Eventbrite.com.
Okay.
You can
And-
just type in Eventbrite / Wild Night.
Okay. Showtime starts at 8:30.
Then $8:30. The show's at 9.
Oh, okay. Doors open.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
You didn't
Yeah.
understand her accent.
Well, no, because I only see one time here. It says
No,
8:30
just-
That's
p.m.
just so I get everyone in there.
I know.
To be
I didn't
honest.
see. Yeah,
Does open. You said that like one word. That was cool.
that's right.
I do
Take a
that
breath,
lot. I
you
do that
take-
a lot without an accent.
Where are we?
Take a breath between syllables next time for me. $25 per ticket.
Yeah.
Okay, and the location will not be disclosed until you purchase the ticket.
Unless you know somebody.
Unless you know where it is.
Well, yeah,
I know.
but yeah, exactly. We
Yeah.
are information can be bought, and God knows we can be bought up here. So you have John Shaw as the headliner.
Yeah.
You have Vita and Mikkel.
Yes.
And you have, of course, yourself and your ladies, the Wild Ones, and then you have who is the vaudeville? The vaudeville
Burlesque.
burlesque. That's where I was.
That's Molly Boom Boom.
Mark. Okay.
Molly Boom Boom. Yeah.
Molly Boom Boom.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's a character.
I just had so many things flash through my head right now. What is the chippy, by the way? On golf, it's a
chippy?
shot. In golf, it's a shot.
A chippy in
Yeah.
England.
Yes.
A fish and chip shop.
Oh, because Carol can't call because she's in the chippy.
Oh, Carol.
Oh gosh.
I thought it was
would
something
assume it was a
different.
bathroom.
That's what I thought, see?
I'm a big,
Okay, that's why I was
sounds
asking.
like a
What were you thinking?
That's right. We weren't. That
I'd
was the
love
bottom
some
line.
fish and chips.
Okay. That's real fish
okay,
and
where's
chips.
the best fish
Yeah.
and chips in Vegas? Not for me. I'm
I
not
really
a
don't
fried
know, to
fan
be
thing,
honest.
but
I'd love to know. Crown and Anchor, yeah, that's pretty
What
good.
was that?
Crown and Anchor.
Crown and
That's-
Anchor?
Yeah, I've heard that answer before.
But-
what?
I'm not
I
a
don't
fish
even
and chips
eat them.
guy.
And it still has a bar.
You
No,
don't
I'm
want to
kidding.
get a Yorkshire pudding from Crown and Anchor. That it's not a Yorkshire pudding.
All right.
So I got a quick question.
Yeah.
So since lockdown reopened, is this the first show you're producing?
No, we did one in September too.
Okay.
Wild Night. This is the second Wild Night.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's same venue, same
Yeah.
place. Okay, cool.
So those who've been there are in the know.
Are in the
I
know,
want to throw
yeah.
it to the Gothic Guru because I believe he'd like to ask Lucy a question.
All right.
Can we
So-
make him look serious as he's asking this question, please?
I was
Somewhat at
Squidward a second ago. I was Squidward a
Oh,
second
I
ago.
missed that one.
Okay, so you're really big into rock and roll.
Yeah.
What is not only the last concert that you were able to go to, like a big stream concert,
Yeah.
but also what is your favorite concert experience that you've been to?
Ever. The last one I went to was Def Leppard.
There we go. That's a good
Yeah, at Planet Hollywood. And oh no, actually, I've been seeing the Eagles in England since then.
Wow,
I
that's
think.
incredible. I love
Yeah.
the
That
Eagles.
would be amazing.
The Eagles. Me and my sister once went to Meatloaf. That was so
Meatloaf?
good. Yeah, I love Meatloaf.
Like a bat out of hell.
Yeah.
Oh, I've seen them.
Wow.
I think it was his last show too.
Really?
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Classic groups.
That was
My
here when they
goodness.
were here.
No,
they were here.
I saw him in Manchester, England.
gotcha.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I saw them in the little tiny bar in New Jersey in
Did you
Asbury
really?
Park. Yeah.
Stone Pony?
Many years. Stone Pony.
That's
yeah.
Bruce Springsteen's place
Yep.
down in Point Pleasant Beach on the
Yeah.
boardwalk. Classic. All right,
Yeah.
we have about almost about 14 minutes left. Lucy's going to hang with us. What I'd like we have a couple of videos that
Yes.
we want to show from Paco.
Yeah,
taking us around town.
It's been a couple of weeks. We filmed these about 3 weeks ago. We did a downtown tour. These are some of the things he takes you on his. I might mess up the word. Sorry, Pasonic. How do you say that
Right.
word?
I don't
Tour,
remember,
sorry.
but yes.
But these are the tours you can
The
do with
Platonic?
Paco, and you can ask questions while you're there. So we got 3 little snippets of a clip, and he's just so awesome.
All right, so you
Hi.
might want to. Okay, do these?
So we're
There's
here
volume,
at
yeah, they
the
can hear it.
Las Vegas Academy, or the old Las Vegas High School, built in 1933, and it is a gem of Art Deco revivalist
So the audience
architecture,
can
actually
listen, see
Mayan
They
Art
could, so you
Deco
don't.
revivalist architecture. It's one of the finest pieces of this type of architecture in the United States. There's not very many pieces or works of architecture like this left in the U.S. There's a few examples in Detroit. There's the Los Angeles City Hall is also done in Mayan Art Deco revivalist architecture. And this is the one and only one we have in Las Vegas. And you can tell, and what makes Mayan revivalist architecture, what makes Mayan Art Deco architecture? It's really the Native American theme. So if you look at the bas relief and the frieze on the building, it is all Native American in style. There's above the door, you can see 2 Native Americans and a piece of Native American pottery. At the very top, you see 3 medallions just below the Las Vegas High School, also in the Native American motif. And I don't know which Native American, of course, Mayan comes to mind, but Mayan is just a general term for the style of Art Deco, in this case here at the Las Vegas High School. It's a beautiful piece. The Clark County School District owns the building, and they've discussed tearing it down at one point. Of course, the community would never allow that to happen. It is on the state, national, and local register of historic places. The building has been painted in this terracotta style. We don't know why, but nonetheless, with the dark color of the terracotta, it emphasizes the frieze and the bas relief on the building. So it's quite stunning. Over here, there's a monument to many of the classes that graduated from Las Vegas Academy, or the Las Vegas High School. It's now called the Academy for the Arts, or Las Vegas. From 1941 to 1988, tiles were actually painted here on the sidewalk, and then some terrible human being, former principal, decided to get rid of it all. A lot of the old classes came together, and they raised the funds to build this monument, which is much nicer, I think. Hello. This is the Loudon Auditorium. This is one of 2 theaters on the campus of the Las Vegas Art Academy, or the old Las Vegas High School. This is the newer one of the 2 theaters. This was donated, or there was a large portion of the funding from Sue Loudon and the Loudon family, a very prominent family here in Nevada. And the architecture style is contemporary. It's a newer building, and it has an air of some of the original Las Vegas High School architecture. This is more done in the modern style of architecture. Modern is post-Art Deco, so very stereotypical of the late 1930s and 1940s style of architecture, even though this building is relatively new. It was built in the last 10 years.
Okay, makeup.
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 Makeup. We are in downtown Las Vegas. Behind me is what I believe is the piece de resistance of downtown Las Vegas. It is the genealogical library for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, the Mormons. or now known in Salt Lake City as the church. This building is the best example of Tudor architectural revivalism in downtown. There are other examples of this type of architecture. This building dates back to the 1930s. It has always been owned by the LDS Church, and it was the First Ward Church, or is the First Ward Church of the LDS. And today it houses the Genealogical Library, which is directly connected with the Genealogical Library in Salt Lake City. If you want to find out about your family, you don't have to be LDS. They have, they try to amass the entire genealogical library of the current human race. And so you wouldn't be surprised if you go down there, type in your name, your family name, and you will find it. So one of the great architectural features of this building, it's actually 3 buildings attached. And they've done some expansion of the building, but the expansions have been done so awesome. You know, here in Las Vegas, we have a big problem when we expand an old building. We don't try to match the architecture very well. And the LDS Church has done a phenomenal job in really matching the architecture of the building when they did expand it. And one of the cool features of this Tudor revivalism is the bay window facing north, and you can see it behind me. That bay window is the largest bay window in southern Nevada on a historic building. I would just die to go in there and look out that window and see across the street, which is the Las Vegas High School Auditorium, which we'll talk about next.
All right. Great job by Paco taking us around downtown by the Las Vegas Academy. It used to be Las Vegas High School. I'm sure he said all of this. My daughter, the one that does the sound designing, she graduated from there, Las Vegas Academy. So, yeah. All right. A couple of quick shout outs in the chat room. Marianne Fusco is in there wishing Lucy a lot of success. Also, too, it's a nice segue because Marianne and Nikki will be here with us again, and they represent which organization, Gypsy?
PanCam.
PanCam.
Miss Marianne Fusco, who is actually our very first guest with Nikki here on
That's right.
Time to Vegas. Sure, I remember their names and not ours. They were our very first guest. So they're coming back next Tuesday. It is Pancreatic Cancer Awareness Month, and I will not be here because I had to get a job. That's a whole nother story, but they're going to be here in the studio, and she's saying great things about you right now.
Absolutely.
So that's cool.
I want to thank everybody for watching as we start winding down this show. We want to thank Paco for that tour, but this day would not be complete unless we hear from the Gothic Guru's words of wisdoms of positivity. So take it away, Gothic Guru.
All right, now let's just get this over with. The election is done. You know, whether you won, whether you lost, let's stop focusing on that. We've got just under 2 months left in 2020. I want you to think about, what are you going to end 2020 with? Is it going to be with negativity, focusing on, oh my God, the bad things that have happened in 2020 was the worst year ever? There is still time for you to make a difference. I want you to focus on the things that matter. Your family, your friends, love, the holidays, your goals, your health. You can end 2020 any way you want to, and I'm choosing it to make the baddest ass end of a year that I've ever had in my entire life. 2020 has been very good to me, period. So be thankful. Enjoy the holidays, focus on positive things going on in your life, and screw the election, screw the negativity out there in the world. Be the change that you want to see in this world.
Right on. Well said. Nicely done.
Can I point out one thing in our
Yeah.
Yes, and thank you for that.
Please.
Going back to Carol Martin, that's so
Yeah.
cute. She wrote, "Mom's best friend." We're over here going, "Oh, it's your mom's best friend?" No, it's mom's best friend. I love that. That's so cool. I had to share that.
Aren't mums flowers? Right?
Not over there. Over
Not
here,
over there,
yes.
that's true. Well, mums are flowers.
Yeah,
They're
so.
beauty, right? Give us information for Saturday again.
Okay, so it's doors are at 8:30, November 14th.
Doors
Wild
open.
Night.
I caught it this time.
Wild Night variety show. There's 4 tickets left, so
And they can
good
get
luck.
them. And they can get them where?
Eventbrite.com/Wild Night.
Now, at the location, when someone buys, is there like food or beverages about?
Yeah.
Okay, so I just they need to plan dinner and a drink or something.
Fish and chips available?
Fish and chips.
Oh no, that's a good idea then.
Yeah, what kind of
Right.
menu is it? What kind of menu do they offer? Just general, like typical?
Like snacks.
Sour Patch Kids, soda.
Doritos.
That's right, finger foods. Now for $1 a bag on your way out. Lucy, thank you for coming in.
That's probably good, though. That's it. Now, one last question on
Yeah.
the show, though. What's the goal? What's the agenda?
Yeah.
How often? And
Yeah.
dun. Go ahead.
I'm hoping to do it once a month and find somewhere else that's got a bigger stage
There you go.
for the whole cast, because it's a pretty big cast.
Okay.
So
That's
yeah,
cool.
that's what I'm doing right now, looking for different locations and venues and just trying to figure it out.
So if you're that person, wink, wink, who has
That's
a bigger
right.
venue,
Yeah,
boom,
Have you checked into the
connection made.
space?
the space.
The space.
No, I haven't actually.
Okay, we'll talk about that off air. It's down off of industrial, kind of like just.
Oh, I've been before. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I just
Because he's got different size rooms in there.
yeah.
So.
Woody. Oh, that's the best one yet.
Oh my goodness. Oh my
I like
goodness.
the
There's a
cat on your
snake in
head.
my boots.
All right, with that, we're about ready to wrap up this show. I want to remind everybody, though, before I forget, coming up in 1 hour, 11 p.m. Pacific, and I think that's 2 p.m. Eastern, and I think it's about 12 midnight in Leeds, England. I don't know what the conversion is. I couldn't calculate it that fast. It's a debut show of Kiwanis Cares. Current Lieutenant Governor Christina von Lindenberg will be here, and myself. We're going to introduce the Las Vegas community to Kiwanis. Who is Kiwanis? What is Kiwanis? Let me just say this. It is the longest running and standing international community service group. Well, international means around the world. We've been around a long time helping communities, one child at a time, have a better future. So stay tuned at 11 o'clock, 30-minute show from 11 to 11:30. Call-ins will be welcomed, and your thoughts and support would be greatly appreciated. So that'll be coming up in 1 hour. Thank you, Lucy, for coming in.
Thank you.
It was so great to meet you.
It's fun.
Good.
You too.
Gypsy, final thoughts as we...
Have a great week. I won't see you next Tuesday morning, so have a great 2 weeks. Really.
There you go. Guru, final thoughts real quick.
Way to set an example on setting and smashing your goals. You came from all the way across the pond. You know, your mother's proud of you. We're proud of you. You're doing a great job. Keep it
Woody's
up.
proud of you.
Woody's
Mom.
proud of you.
All right, with that, everybody, again, like I said, please stay tuned for the new show in 1 hour, Kiwanis Cares. Next week, Time to Vegas, Marianne, Nikki from the Pancreatic Cancer Society here in Las Vegas will be in studio letting everybody know what's going on. As I always like to say, be kind to everybody. Why is that? We're all we got. Have a great, safe, happy week from all of us here at Time to Vegas.